Hey everybody, I'm playing Dying Light here, doing the Homo Homini Lupus trophy. This is where you've got to save the survivors from Rias's men. Played the whole game, only got 11 of the survivors saved, as you can see here. And so basically I've got to do the thing where everybody's saying it all over YouTube. You've got to load up the Rias, Pact with Rias, mission and go in and run this course basically. So I did this, and I ended up getting a few of the things to spawn the areas, and I got them saved. But when I quit out, it didn't save for some reason, and I was getting kind of pissed because I was wasting a lot of time finding these guys, and then I would quit out and then I'd still be at 11, so I was getting kind of pissed. So they were saying that you've got to restart the mission and do this whole thing all over again. I did that about 6 times, and I was about ready to lose it because it takes enough time trying to find the instances. So basically, if you've already beat the game, it's gonna ask you anyways that, when you do start it all over again, it's gonna ask and tell you or whatever, mission progress will be restarted or whatever at that point. But it's no big deal because you've already beat the game. It's not really that big a deal. So what you can do, see how I'm going in here, this is how you would if you were going to start the game up again. You hit advanced, and then you'd go down to the mission. But instead, you don't actually have to. You can go to continue because you've already beaten the game. So it's just going to continue right here, right after you talk to Rice. And then you just start running these laps. Same thing they said if you run into, I saw a lot of Rise men just, standing in the street, and that would trigger the instance, and then you just have to quit out. But what I found out is once you you find an instance, from what I did is I went to a location and just did the rest thing where the sleeping bag baloney, and it saved my game, which was really cool. So I basically just run everywhere on here. I do the lap, but I also do some paths to the outside of the areas and stuff like that. Like this one here, I was running back, and there it popped up. You see the little blue icon. And here is one right down here. And so here's a survivor.
That bastard would have kicked me to death. Thank you so much.
And so we got one here, and so in order to test it, like I said, I'm gonna go to the area where I can, like over here to the up this roadway, that building there on top right here, you can save your game basically. I'm trying to find it, the little sleeping bag thing here. You hit that, goes to night. Of course, we hit it again. We want to get to the morning. And at that point, I quit the game. That case gives me the save. That's what I was looking for anyway. I wanted to make sure my game is saved. So then I will go in and check. And there I see I've got 12 now. I should have. There it is. So it worked. So I'm like, okay, sweet. So basically I was just continuing the path, looking around, same old thing, running it, and you'll eventually get it. Same thing, I just continue. I don't restart the mission like everybody was saying. Don't even bother doing that. Waste of time. After doing this a few times, I didn't even bother restarting the mission. I just kept continuing the mission and starting right after I talked to Rice. Another one that you would see that I didn't hear really mentioned is you would see like a vendor pop up on top of a building. It would give you the same blue icon saying that there's an instance where Riot's men or whatever it was, and it's just a dude on top of a building. So you just basically have to quit out. And here's one that popped up for me in the classic location that the other video showed. So we got another one there. Pretty happy about that. And now I speed myself back. Instead of quitting, I speed myself back into Rice. I thought I went to Rice area. Yes, I did. Into Rice area, and there's a area in the back here that you can save your game. Right inside this building here. So you've got the two choices. You can go in this building here, or you can go to the top of that rooftop of that building, which is in the same area. So after I saved it, I quit out. Check my stats, make sure I'm doing good. Awesome, I've got 13 now, so I just kept doing that, make sure it's saved. But it definitely took me time. It wasn't something like you just gonna get, like they were saying. Some of the people, like I say, they helped me out, but basically they were getting it. I don't know how they were getting it. Luck, I guess. In an hour they got it done. Yeah, it took me a long time. And basically too, I noticed after a while it stopped working actually. And here's one here right in the beginning area here. It took me like forever. That one time, like I kept running it and it wouldn't work. And I saw that on posts as well, and stuff like that. People weren't. It just stopped working for them, and that happened to me too. So what I started doing is the sleeping bag things. I kept like saving and triggering those sleeping things, like so it would go to the night, then back to the morning. I just kept doing it back and forth. I would do it right after I even booted up the game. After I quit out, I would do it right after I spawned in. I would trigger a save there. So here I'm saving again. And it seemed to work. It just, it took a bunch of tries, but then it would start working again, and I was able to get these knocked out. As you can see right now, I'm at 14. So I was like, yes, I got this. One more instance is all I need for the trophy, so I can get my platinum. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I figured it would be kind of helpful. It can be done. You just have to keep doing it. Try the different things by the saving methods using the sleeping bags. Like see here, I started in, I went right to it. It wasn't really working as well as it should have been. Because I don't think I quit right after that one I don't think it just worked for me. I think I tried like 5-6 times after that, didn't work. So here I am running again. And what's so cool, it really is so cool that you can just keep continuing. You don't have to do that mission all over again and talking to Rise men and all that baloney. And talking to Rise, you can skip all that by just continuing. After you do it the first time, you just can just continue. So here I ran like crazy. Okay, going to the classic spots here, and I didn't see it. So running back. I think this last one is kind of off the beaten path a little bit, as they said. I was just running like crazy. I was just like, come on, where is this damn thing? Turn on some stuff here. You know, maybe most people would have quit by now, but I was running around. I go on top of this here. I go over here. I've actually found one over here before. So I'm just running around, just hoping one will trigger on my mini map. I'm back to the same location again. Then I go back here, behind the location of the run. That bus is. I forget where it shows up. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. It's over here, which is really weird. There's one it triggered, and it's way back over here behind the spot. This is where I got my final one. There's two survivors here. And that was basically it. I got this guy and got the other guy, and then I got my trophy and I got my platinum. Hopefully this will help people out there that didn't get the dang platinum and the trophy and all that. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Have an awesome day.